Hello everyone, welcome in the new episode on the channel. What we are doing today is the 25th of November 2023 and we are on the feet of the Hohe Wand plateau, just about 60-70 kilometers from Vienna. And today, together with Mateusz from the Alpine Vienna Club, we're gonna check our endurance. We're gonna see some caves, we're gonna hike, we're gonna see if the wind gonna blow us off the cliff, and we'll see if our gear is working properly. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and welcome. So where we exactly are, it's the Gutenstein Alp, which is basically the closest hint of the Alps from Vienna. So straight from this point till actually France, Marseille, the Alps are spreading all over the Europe through 8 countries, like 1,200 kilometers range. And we are just on the beginning of it. So this place was well known for having a settlements over hundreds of thousands years ago in Neolithic. After in 1000 BC there was a Hallstatt culture spreading along those hills, where the people kinda shifted the history from the Bronze Age to Iron Age, because of those mountains back then were famous for having a lot of iron, but that iron was not underground where you will need to dig to the mine and all of those other stuff, but they were as a boulder rocks on the ground. So people here gathered those rocks, they burned them, and they get a piece of the iron out of it. And this point was connecting the Danube River, which was a very important trading road with the Alps and with the rest of the Europe. So we're gonna talk about it over the course of our trip. At the moment, as you can see, there's 5 of us. We are ready to go. Oh, and as I'm talking about the Gutenstein Alp, there you go. I don't know if you see it, as the GoPro camera does not have the best long view, but out there on a hill, Gutenstein Castle, or ruins, or what's left from it. So the Hohe Wand means a high wall in the English language, in a free translation, which means which you can see from almost flat 200 meters. I think the top is like 230 meters high rocks appearing from the ground. Plenty of Via Ferrata, actually a pinnacle of a Via Ferrata. We're gonna walk after I will tell you about it, but we start to approach the plateau up. So, as I said earlier, the hike is organized by the Alpine Club, and exactly the English branch of it. I'm in the Alpine Club for like 3 years, but I kind of struggle to find the specific branch. But here we are. I found it. I saw the events. One of them was organized by Mateusz, which I introduced you earlier, and I signed up, and boom, here we are. In total there's 5 of us, 2 girls, 3 guys, and we're gonna do about 25 kilometers today to a Hohe Wand. So I will post the link to description, in the description, the link to the club, that branch, so maybe you can join in the future or go on a meeting. You don't need to be a member to go on a monthly meeting out there. And as I just met those people, it's interesting to hear that the hikes organized by Mateusz are the most hardcore one, and he's here not to have fun but to check our endurance. So we'll see how it goes. The weather is very nice, it's just slightly windy. As you see, we are already almost on the top of plateau and we're gonna go around, so stay tuned. Okay, first few meters starting pretty good. Easy.
Yeah, like here I would say the good compromise is one hand on the rock, another hand on the pipe. Because on the pipe you always sliding. And this is that big dry glass, but this is too much to us. Yes. No.
Oh wow. So, we got the two news. Good news is we are already on the top, so I catch the rhythm. First tire net is gone. And the bad news is I already managed to hit myself. I don't know if you see that, but there was some, I don't know if there's a blood or not. I managed to hit myself over the branch. I was looking under my feet and then boom. So yeah, all good. It's cold, I don't feel much, but as I said, we are already on the top. There's another, I guess, 20 kilometers in front of us, and take a look on this lovely aura. We got a great weather, just a little bit of a wind, lovely fresh snow. The temperature is pretty nice. So, while we are here, let's talk a little bit about the Alps, our beloved European Alps. So, to do so, we need to come back 120,000 years ago, when the glacier, Alpine glacier, started to form, and for dozens of thousands of years, it was growing, getting smaller, growing, getting smaller. All of the water, all of the ice, all of the wind, erosion go through those valley down the mountain. And as I said before, basically from France, starting from France and finishing out here in the just 50-60 kilometers near Vienna. It's a limestone, and yeah, for, as I said as well before, for hundreds of thousands of years people were living here. They were first the hunters in the Neolithic. They were collecting berries and all the stuff. Then, as I said, the Hallstatt culture came into a place, and because of three reasons, this region became very strong and very powerful. So, first thing, it was the salt, which you can find plenty out here: Salzburg, Salzkammergut, and the other places around the Austria. Back then it was a white gold. It was very, very valuable because, like, none of the meat stays good without the salt. So that was the first thing. The second thing was the iron, which I mentioned before, which has allowed people here make longer swords, better tools. And what it is most important, the third thing, it was the Danube River, where all of those trade roads connect to each other. So Hallstatt people not only were rich into minerals, but they were really good with the trading, which makes this region really, really famous. As you can learn with me one day, we're gonna go to a museum, we're gonna check it by ourselves. I already did it before, about the jewelry they made, the weapons they made, and all of the other stuff. It was highly sophisticated, really beautiful, and it's a story which you really need to take a closer look. Yeah, so just imagine back then in Neolithic times when you were a hunter, you had to provide to your family. You need to wake up in the morning, covered in the fur, come up here on the top of the hill and go for hunting, even in the winter, even in a condition like this. So back then what you can find here, you still can find here deers, you can find rabbits. In the winter there are white rabbits out here. If you would be lucky, you will find some berries covered in the snow, and yeah, it must be interesting to live in those times, especially out here. So here we are on the top. Maybe if we'll have a better view of the valley. Oh, here it is. Here it is, just right behind me. I don't know if you are be able to spot it, but out there the glacier formed that lovely valley, and here is where it ends. So here it is, the end of the Alps, the valley itself, the Gutenstein Alps, the Ragsplateau, the Schneeberg, the Hohe Wand. That was the place where the probably as well big agriculture was taking place, probably quite a few battles out there, and we don't know what else. We have a lovely weather, it's absolutely immaculate. I don't know how about my eye, but don't tell anyone. So here is exactly where the Hallstatt culture thrived too. That's where a lot of goods from Mediterranean were coming, and here is where you traded for the other goods, send them through a Danube, Rhine river, almost through all over the Europe. So
you are just a human. So they looked around and they found the buzzword digital. So they rebranded their institute.
yeah.
One page of memory, it's just impossible to read less than 8 kilobytes of data at once by the computer design, but that data are either analysis over time in a small area or analysis over large spatial area for a given data.
You have to keep us past the forest.
Do you
Ready?
think we need the spikes?
I mean, I'm
Oh, watch out.
And here are steps.
Yeah, I see.
I wouldn't hear Matthias like if there wasn't at least a table. Do you want me to wait for you here? You're fine.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not scared in like as soon as it started, I was just not sure.
You're okay.
Look upstairs. Almost there. You can do it in multiple ways. Getting different, or like optimize the
So let's talk now a little bit about the Hallstatt culture and what it makes it so special. Except the fact that it was on the vast majority of the terrain over the here Austria, Bohemia, even a part of the France. And as I said before, they have access to trade routes, which was the Nube. They have access to salt, and they have access to most important thing was the iron. So whenever they start to having a surplus of iron, they start to producing the new weapons. So there was two kinds of the special specific sword made by the Hallstatt culture. One was longer for like infantry, and the second was longer, and it was used for a cavalry on the horses. So what makes it special again is that iron, which did not bend, melt or damage so easily as it happened with the bronze, you know. It's not like the iron pushed the bronze straight away. The people still like melting iron with the bronze, doing the bronze jewelry. The bronze was easier to process and easier to form. So, and then after something broke, you could melt it again. So it was still present here, but because that iron, which was not present in the other places, the Hallstatt culture gained a lot of money. What they found out here is a lot of the burial grounds, which were full of the beautiful things made out of the iron, bronze. It was the necklaces. What was really really popular as well in the burial tombs was the wooden carriages, which was made with the ornaments and the other stuff. So you could see that there was plenty of the noble people in the area, rich people. So what's happened after, it's the prime of the Hallstatt culture was from 1000 BC till 800 BC, and it started to slowly fade out in about 400 BC. It happened because the other tribe called La Latin, which kinda overtake the area out here, and they adapt stuff from the Hallstatt culture. And after the Celts, the Celtic tribe come into a power out here, which adapt most of the technology and jewelry and the influence from Hallstatt people. So this is something I didn't know before, but like a Celtic cross and all of those kind of legends from Celts, they originate here in this valley, in this mountain range. Very, very interesting. So it's worth to check it out and find out more about it.
built some.
Unfortunately, it's very cold now. It's quite clean.
So here it is, one of the caves here in in the Hohe Wand. And they found about over 220 of them here in the area. Inside of them they found that famous artifacts, the jewelry, the weapons and the bones, all of the other things. People were seeking a shelter, mostly probably hunters were seeking a shelter during the bad weather out here. And as well they found the bones of the extinct European bear out here in those caves, so way before bears was roaming through that area. So as I said, there's plenty of them out here, and maybe in the upcoming video we're gonna check a little bit more of them. We will see. We are just 3 hours into a hike, and yeah, we just made the break. We ate a sandwich, had a coffee. We still have about the 4 or 5 hours of a hike, but weather is awesome. As you see, it's like a Disney snow. It's really, really magical. We are covered by the tree in front of the wind, so we are not worried about it. We are nice, cozy, and we are walking all the time just near the wall of Hohe Wand. As you see over the top, there's plenty of the via ferratas here, climbing and all the stuff, and the valley on the bottom. Let's go. Out of energy at the moment, but we are slowly getting to the very top of it, so it's amazing view. Take a look.
Survive Counter-Strike.
This is when the jiu-jitsu comes out and we get flipped over.
And boom, here we are on the top. We just approached the the Hochkogel house, which is just here. We are kinda in the middle of the road, in the middle of the path. I mean, still about 12 kilometers to go. Got a little pain in my leg, but we're gonna make it. Ladies and gentlemen out there, put some tempo on, so I will need to adjust, and we'll need to do some leg day on the gym whenever we're gonna be back. But weather is still perfect, having plenty of time, plenty of fun, and let's see. What's up, guys? I try to talk a little bit more about this region, culture and everything, but I'm tired. I'm fighting here. Take a look on the path. It's not easy, super windy, fresh snow and everything. Have something warm morning. We're gonna dress a little bit warmer. And here, guys, is Schneeberg. Take a look. How awesome. Somewhere out there in a fog. Let's go. And boom, here we are on the top. We are actually in a little Gasthof here on the top of the plateau. The Gasthof is closed for business, so they're not selling anything, but the doors are open, which is super nice. So we are just getting warmer, having a little snack, having a coffee, and trying to see a Schneeberg. I don't think you will see it because of the snow, but it's just right there behind me. So for now I'm tired, but don't tell anyone. We still have about 10 kilometers on the way back to the car. So now the wind we're gonna blow straight into our face, we're gonna cover ourselves, so yeah, having a lot of fun. Hope you have it too. Later we're gonna talk a little bit more maybe about the Middle Ages out here and all the things.
Find museums, you will do the same, like, you know, on a big wall, and yeah, this will be
No, this I don't do. I also don't let the beginners delay me.
My friend the other day, she's like, "Ah, you told me to play." I'm like, "No." She was like, "Okay."
And here, my dears, we have an entrance to the Hohe Wand Natural Park with plenty of animals if you ever wanted to visit it. I thought we're not gonna go up anymore, but it looks like there's still a little bit left, but we're gonna make it, no worries. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. That's what those mountains are made of. A limestone mine.
Great jump. Very nice, thank you very much.